stop right here. Don't put any lips in there. You know it's gonna be alright if we stick together. We're gonna have a fine, fine time if we stick together. No more mindless empty days.
You got 60 left. Oh, that's it. Double top left.
That's the time to have the luck, isn't it? I mean, when you need it.
Look, I hit that double top dead centre.
Only it's not the double top I'm on about. I'm on about that treble 20 that just went in off the wire.
Oh, yes.
You wouldn't like to go again, would you? See if my luck's still holding out, like. Yeah. Save for another Coke.
Go on.
Yeah, come on, playing for a crate.
That's right, showing what you're made of.
Yeah, well, I would, wouldn't I? Only that wouldn't be fair, would it?
Why wouldn't it?
Because someone else wants the game now. I don't want to hog the ball.
All right, you lads. All right, shut up. Shut up. Pay attention. The time is now 8:13. I want all the lights out and every one of you out of here by 9 o'clock sharp.
Hey, why?
Why?
Yeah.
Well, I could, of course, provide you with a long list of perfectly good reasons why. However, the principal reason is this. Nothing in your recent behaviour has led me to believe that you are fit to be left on these premises at night without supervision. And as someone who is reluctantly responsible for this place, I have no plans to hang around here every evening of my life until you lot are ready to go home.
All right, now let's not forget the other good reason why you're doing this, Mr. Cassidy. The fact that you've been dying to get your own back and stick one on us ever since that election meeting, right?
Oh, right. Lord Reed, whatever gave you that idea?
I wonder.
Hang on a minute, Mr. Cassidy. You never used to bother about what time we closed when it was the other junior supporters came out.
No, but that was before you decided to throw your lot in with us, Scruffs, right, Mr. Cassidy?
Those are your words, Prior, not mine.
You don't worry about it.
Right, well, that's me finished.
Yeah.
I mean, who needs it?
Yeah, let's tell him what he can do with this stupid club.
Yeah,
That's right, well,
Hey, listen. We'll walk out right now, right? We'll leave the lights burning in this place all night, right?
Right.
Oh, brilliant. I mean, what are you, like, stupid or something? That's just what Cassidy wants, isn't it?
Turning the screws on deliberately just to get us all to walk out.
Exactly, because when he's got us lot out, he can then fill this place. All those snotty-nosed little kids are going to do just what he wants.
With you half the time, Muggsy. You don't think at all.
Yeah, so what we're supposed to do? Just take it, eh?
That's all we can do, innit? Just take it, right?
Right.
Right, Mr. Cassidy?
Oh, no. Look at him. Look at him. Right. Just you remember, 9 o'clock sharp.
I told you.
Listen!
Why, what's the matter?
It's Rose. I think she's been kidnapped.
Hey?
Is it, all right if I get off now, then, Ralph?
Yeah, where you go, mate? I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, right, see ya.
Come in. Oh, cheers. Made a profit again, did we?
Just about.
Seems almost sinful, doesn't it, making money so easily?
Yes. Does make you wonder.
Oh? About what?
Where some of these kids get this money from.
Yeah, well, I expect there are people who worry about that sort of thing. I'm happy to say I'm not one of them. See, the way I see it, I'm doing the parents of the kids who come in here a big favour.
Oh, yeah?
Well, of course I am. Let me ask you something, Ralph. If those kids didn't stick their pocket money in my machines, what would they be spending it on, eh? I'll tell you. Junk food and sweets that ruin their teeth, and these days, goodness knows what else.
If you look at it like that, Mr. Jones, you're simply providing a social service.
You got it in one, mate. Right on.
Now, look, are you sure that it was him that you saw?
I'm positive, yeah.
So he says we'll find him in.
Yeah, well, it is where he works, isn't it?
Sorry, kids. We just closed. Is something wrong?
Yeah, we want to know what you've done with her.
Eh? Who?
Rosie, my mate, you've kidnapped her.
What?
Look, I saw you. I saw her in the back of your car and you was driving off with her.
Wearing a mask, was I? And a striped jersey and all.
Look, it's not funny.
And just when was I supposed to be doing all this, then?
About half an hour ago down Space City.
You're out of your tiny mind.
Oh, yeah? Well, let's see what the police have got to say about that, shall we?
Yeah, go ahead. Tell the police. And while you're at it, tell them the bloke you reckon did this dastardly deed hasn't been outside this place since 2 o'clock this afternoon and has witnesses to prove it. Now, come on. Clear off out of here.
But he's lying.
All right, Charlie, leave it.
Yeah, but he
I
is.
said leave it, all right?
Kidnapping?
Come on, everyone, let's go.
What, you close?
Yeah, come on. Yeah, Charlie, about this Ralph business, you sure you weren't mistaken?
Look, I'm positive, right? I seen him just as clear as I'm seeing you lot now.
Yeah, but if he hasn't been out there all day, only he has, though, hasn't he?
What do you mean?
Just what I'm saying. He nipped out about half an hour ago. Asked me to keep an eye on the place for him.
See, I told you, didn't I?
So what? So he nipped out half an hour ago.
So?
So all that proves is that he was lying, not that he was the one who done it.
Yeah, but if he was lying, he must have had a reason.
Of course he was. I suppose so. Now you come to mention it, I mean, it all struck me as being a bit funny, like. I mean, the way it all seemed to happen.
How do you mean?
Well, what I mean is, there he was, dishing out change, right?
Right.
And then this woman comes up to him.
A woman? What woman?
Well, I don't know what woman, some woman. I mean, I must admit I wasn't taking that much notice of her at the time. I just thought she was another customer wanting change, something like that, right?
Right.
And like the next thing that happens is they sort of go into a huddle. They seem to be having this dead deep conversation about something. And like, it seems to me that she's upset and he's dead mad. Then the next thing that happens is they both take off and leave me in charge.
Was there a woman in the car when you saw it?
I don't know, they could have been in the back, I suppose, but I couldn't see properly.
So what do we do now, then?
Well, I know what I'm going to do. Hey, Boxer, where you going? I'm going back in there, have another go at him. Coming?
Yeah. Yeah, but so what happens if he's not there?
He'll be there, don't worry. He's always there.
Yeah, well, he's better be, I'll tell you after all.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute, there he is now.
So let's follow him, come on.
That's it! That's definitely it!
What?
The car he was driving!
Who is this bloke anyway, Worsley? Is he new or what?
Yeah, Rasputin took him on a couple of days ago.
So if anybody knows about it, it has to be Rasputin, right?
Yeah.
So, let's get this straight, shall we? You're telling me that while Ralph was jumping into his car to drive off, your little friend Rosie was waving to you from the back seat, right?
Well, sort of.
What do you mean, sort of? Was she or wasn't she?
Well, not like that.
Not like what?
Well, you're making it sound as though she went off with him willingly or something.
Well, perhaps she did. In fact, the way I see it, she must have.
Why?
Because if she hadn't, then while Ralph was busy getting into the front of his car, she'd have been busy scarpering out of the back, wouldn't she?
Well, perhaps that woman was in the back with her. I mean, got hold of her.
Which woman?
There was a woman came to see Ralph about half an hour before.
Oh, I see. And this woman was in the car as well, was she?
Well, I suppose so.
You suppose so?
Well, it was the other side of the road.
Now, that's just what I've been trying to say for the last 5 minutes. Which means she may have been there and she may not have been there. And you might have seen Ralph or you might not have seen Ralph. And you could just have been mistaken about having seen your little friend Rosie.
No!
Right, that's it. Come on, out. Out!
Well, aren't you going to do anything?
What am I all of a sudden? Your friendly neighbourhood probation officer or something? Look, do you know where this kid lives?
Yeah, of course.
Well, have you thought about going round there, see if they know anything about this?
Yeah, but what's the point if she's been kidnapped?
Contrary to what you read in your teenage magazines, kidnapping in this country is not what you'd call an everyday occurrence. Know what I mean?
I suppose so.
All right. See ya.
Well, I don't remember this. You sure this is where she lived?
Yeah, can't you remember? We all came here once before when somebody thought she'd nicked me fiver.
Well, you ready then?
Is this it?
Yeah.
Let's hope so.
Is Rose in, please?
Rose who?
Mala.
There's no Rose Mellor lives here. Go away.
Look, we just want to talk to you, that's all.
What do you want?
Well, we've told you we just want to see Rose.
I told you, Rose don't live here.
I've been back with her. She's my mate. I know she lives here.
They've moved.
Who? To where?
How should I know? Oh, go away, will you? Or I'll call the police.
Still say we should go to the police.
Oh, come on, Annie. You know we can't do that.
Why can't we?
You know why. Look, what could we tell them? Charlotte saw Rose being driven off in a car. It's not as if she was screaming or shouting for help or out like that.
Yeah, but there must be something we can do.
Like what? I mean, we don't even know where she lives now, do we?
Yeah, that's right.
School! What about school? Well, do we know which one it is?
I do, yeah. So tomorrow, see if she turns up there. And if she does, well, that's all right. And if she doesn't, then we can go and call the police, can't we?
Yeah, that makes sense, I suppose. What do you think, Charlie?
I suppose so. It's just, well, I hope tomorrow's not too late, that's all.
Well, go on then, Wes. Oh. See what you can find out.
Well, how the hell am I supposed to do that?
Look, just sort of get him talking and then see if you can find out anything.
All right, I'll give it a go. Having problems?
Oh, nothing that can't be fixed.
You, know what you're doing, do you?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Have you worked with them before?
Once or twice. You know. Why? What's it to you, anyway?
Good morning.
Morning, boss.
Tea break, is it?
Yeah. Well, I'm just getting my breath back after my usual frenzied assault on the litter.
Yeah, well, when you have got your breath back, could you launch yourself with that bit over by the door? It looks like there's been a wedding or something.
Yes, boss.
Everything all right?
Fine, yeah. Why?
No reason. Got a minute, have you?
Sure.
Come into the office.
So?
Yeah, well, I was just winding him up nicely, but then old Rasputin came along and butted in, didn't he? Mind you, unless my eyes have just deceived me, there seems to be another bit I've missed over there, just by the door.
Kidnapping?
So, you know nothing about it, then?
Look, Mr. Jones, I told them yesterday. I don't know what the hell they're on about. I mean, whoever it was they saw, it certainly wasn't me. I mean, who are these kids, anyway? The local branch of the Dunmore Vigilantes or something?
Seems like it, mate, sometimes. OK, Ralph, we've both got work to do.
only me, boss. Yeah? Oh, I couldn't help but notice you having a bit of a word with Ralph just now.
So?
Well, I just wondered if you'd managed to get anything out of him about what happened last night.
Or rather, what you lot say happened, you mean? I did mention it, actually. He said he doesn't know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, but then he would say that, wouldn't he? Look, boss, I know Charlie's a girl, but she's dead level-headed, really. I mean, if she says it was him, then I believe her.
Of course you do. But then you would say that, wouldn't you?
Come in.
Hey, Wuzzle.
Do us a favour, would you? Look after the shop and I'll get a coffee.
Yeah, all right.
I've been doing a few sums myself, actually, Mr. Jones.
Sums?
Yes, costings with regard to the Junior Supporters Club.
Oh, yeah?
I just wondered whether you realised, that was all, just how much that club was costing you.
Well, as a matter of fact, Derek, I was under the distinct impression it wasn't costing me anything.
Oh, really? Oh, dear, dear, dear.
Well, go on then, spoil my morning.
Oh, far be it from me to want to do anything of the kind, Mr. Jones, but surely you must have realised that over the last 12 months, that organisation has cost you quite a bit.
How?
Well, for starters, in heating and lighting alone.
Oh, yeah, well, a few quid, I suppose.
Oh, it's rather more than that, I'm afraid, Mr. Jones. It's nearer £200. Still, if you're quite happy to carry on forking out that sort of money just to keep them going.
Derek, I'm hardly ever happy about forking out that sort of money for anything. On the other hand, what is the alternative?
Well, I would have thought there were a couple, actually. The first being to disband the club altogether.
And the other?
Well, we could always install a separate meter, couldn't we? Then they'd be responsible for their own electricity bills.
That's not a bad idea, I suppose. I can leave that one up to you then, can I, Derek?
Yes, of course, Mr. Jones.
In fact, to be brutally frank, it would almost certainly be a pleasure, right?
Just doing my job, Mr. Jones, that's all.
Excuse me, I was looking for Ralph. You know Ralph that works here?
Yeah, sorry. Trying a coffee bar just down there.
Oh, hello, lad. Hello. You're a bit late.
Oh, I had so much to do.
Well,
Did you speak?
I said, well, it's my way of asking you what you want. Well,
Nothing, thank you.
Can we talk about this later?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
have you seen her teacher yet, then, or what?
Yeah. And? She said she never came in today.
Well, did she say why?
She didn't know why. So we go to the police and tell them all about it, right? Yeah, come on.
Now, hang on, wait a minute. Before we do, how much time have we got left?
About half an hour.
Half an hour?
Yeah.
Right. I'll tell you what, we'll go down to outer space. How about that?
Hey,
Obsessed.
And have a word with Rasputin.
You sure? You sure it was him? Right. Well. If it isn't the Happy Wanderer.
Yeah, sorry about that, Ralph. Only I had to nip out for a minute. I got sort of held up, you know.
Tell him that. The boss. He's the one's been screaming for you.
Oh, right. He's in the office, is he?
I know. Out the back, actually. Mucking about with his roller. I'd get out there quick if I was you. Let him know it's back.
Yeah. All right.
Now then, sport, what's your game?
So get off, will ya?
I'm asking you a question. What's your game?
We're gonna be dead late getting back, you know.
Look, she could be in danger, couldn't she?
Hey, hold up. Hey, what's going on?
What's up?
All right, see you later.
You all right, Wuz? Yeah, just about, I think.
What's all that about, then?
Guess.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, nice of you to join us.
Look, Mr. Jones, there's no time to explain, but have you seen Ralph?
Yeah, he just went out that
Oh,
door.
sorry.
Hold on. Hang on a minute!
So now what?
Yeah, just what I was thinking.
Yeah, me too.
Granny! Granny!
What's up?
It's those blasted kids again.
Oh, no. What are we going to do?
Get her down here.
What for? What you going to do?
Look, don't argue, just get her down here.
This is silly. Are we going to stay here or what?
Listen, we're not moving from here until we find out what's going on, right? Right, Wurzel?
All right.
Rose! Just go away, will ya? What's the matter? What's wrong? Nothing's the matter. I just don't want to see you again, all right? Any of you. Rose! Look! Just go away and stop bothering us!
Everywhere you go, everything you see. Someone say you know it's a tragedy. Find another place, 'cause you can't play here. Don't want any lips at her. You know it's gonna be alright if we stick together. We're gonna have a fine, fine time if we stick together. No more mindless empty days. You know it's gonna be alright if we stick together. We're gonna have a fine, fine time if we stick together. No more mindless empty days.